In the dazzling world of K-pop, where every move of an idol is magnified under the spotlight, the rumored relationship between Jennie, BLACKPINK, and V, BTS, feels like a silent symphony, no confirmations, no denials. Yet every note of their story still resonates powerfully in the hearts of millions. Now, as both stars appear once again at Paris Fashion Week 2025, their so-called Paris love story has returned to the public eye. But this time, what captures attention is not merely speculation about rekindled romance, it's the way they seem to love, quietly, gracefully, and with a kind of confidence only true connection can bring. From Paris 2022 to Paris 2025, a full circle of fate. Back in May 2022, K-pop was thrown into a frenzy when photos and clips of Jennie and V strolling hand in hand in Paris went viral. Neither agency confirmed anything, yet the warmth and comfort between them in those frames were undeniable. Then, at the end of 2023, just before V enlisted in the military, reports emerged that the couple had broken up. Many assumed the story had ended there. But fate, it seems, enjoys symmetry, because 3 years later, both found themselves once again in the city of love. At Paris Fashion Week 2025, Jennie and V attended different shows, and no one caught them together. Still, fans began connecting the dots. At Celine's show, V was seen eating a croissant in an adorably candid moment. Days later, at Chanel's event, Jennie was asked for her favorite French word, and she bashfully replied, croissant. Coincidence? Perhaps. But for fans who have followed their quiet story for years, it felt more like a message in code, a love language that doesn't need to be spoken aloud. Love without words, but with signs. These subtle clues didn't start in Paris, they began months earlier, right after V's military discharge. Just one day before V's official return, June 10, Jennie, who had been silent on social media for months, suddenly posted new photos promoting her song Soul City. The track, about burning and passionate love, included the phrase Mr. General, which fans quickly linked to V, who served as a commissioned officer in the army. It was enough to ignite speculation. Was Jennie hinting at V through her lyrics? And then, the next day, V posted a photo of a celebration cake that read, "I'm happy to be next to you." Internet sleuths discovered that the cake came from a bakery Jennie had previously ordered from for a friend's birthday. To fans, it was too poetic to dismiss. Maybe it wasn't an official statement, but it was their way of saying, we're still connected. Too many coincidences to be coincidental. The coincidences kept coming. V and Jennie were spotted using keychains from the same brand. V wore headphones from a brand Jennie had partnered with. He even carried a scarf nearly identical to the one Jennie wore returning from Coachella. Then, in September, both appeared, seemingly by chance, at rapper Tyler's concert in Seoul. They each posted backstage photos with Tyler and proudly showed off the shirts he gifted them. No attempts to hide, no avoidance, just quiet transparency. Piece by piece, these details built a portrait of a relationship that never truly ended. A grown-up kind of love. What makes Jennie and V's story so magnetic isn't just their superstar status as icons of BLACKPINK and BTS. It's the way they handle love in an industry that often forbids it. Jennie has weathered public scrutiny for her rumored relationships. V, too, has faced relentless pressure from obsessive fans. Yet instead of denying or dramatizing, they've chosen dignified silence, not as surrender, but as strength. They don't owe the public a confirmation. Their connection shows in shared symbols, synchronized energy, and timing too perfect to ignore. In a culture where every romance can become a scandal, they're redefining what it means to love as an idol, discreet, mature, and authentic. Paris Love Story, Chapter 2? Maybe it's coincidence. Maybe it's destiny. But Paris seems to be the invisible thread tying Jennie and V together. The city witnessed their rumored beginning, and perhaps, their quiet reunion. Skeptics will argue that croissant is just a word, that the cake could be from anyone, that Mr. General is pure coincidence. But even they can't deny the undeniable, Jennie and V radiate an energy that feels connected, even when apart. Their story has become a cultural mirror, reflecting the evolving attitude of K-pop toward love and privacy. When silence speaks louder than words. The saga of Jennie and V is more than a dating rumor, it's a sign of K-pop's evolution. Once, idol relationships were taboo, something to hide at all costs. But today, fans no longer demand denial, they crave honesty, maturity, and emotional depth. Jennie and V have given them that, not through words, but through gestures, timing, and quiet courage. After all, love doesn't always need grand declarations. Sometimes, a glance, a lyric, or a single croissant can say everything. They may never say we're together, but in the silent language of the heart, the world already understands. And perhaps that's what makes this love story so undeniably real, so heartbreakingly beautiful, and so very, Paris. K-pop's most talked about duo, Jennie of BLACKPINK and V of BTS, have set social media ablaze once more. The reason? Both are in Paris, at the same time, for Paris Fashion Week 2025. And while no one has spotted them together, yet, the internet is piecing together a growing list of clues that suggest the romance might not be over. From Paris 2022 to Paris 2025, déjà vu in the city of love. Back in 2022, Jennie and V shocked fans when a video surfaced of them walking hand in hand along the Seine. The clip went viral instantly, marking one of the biggest dating controversies in K-pop history. Neither HYBE nor YG Entertainment confirmed the rumors, but the images were enough to convince millions that the two were indeed a couple. Fast forward to late 2023, Korean media reported that the pair had quietly broken up just before V's military enlistment. That seemed like the end of the story. Until this week. Now, with both stars returning to Paris, their fateful city, fans can't help but wonder, is the love story starting again? The croissant connection that sparked a frenzy. It all began with a croissant. During Celine's fashion show, V was seen enjoying a croissant in a charming, candid moment that quickly went viral. A few days later, Jennie attended Chanel's show and was asked by a reporter to share her favorite French word. Her answer? Croissant. To casual viewers, it was an innocent coincidence. But to the ever-watchful fandom, it was a signal, a subtle, inside reference only the two would understand. After all, Jennie had never publicly mentioned the pastry before. Was this coincidence, or coded affection? The timing, as fans say, was too perfect. Hints beyond Paris, a digital love language. The Paris hints come after months of quiet speculation that Jennie and V had rekindled their romance following V's military discharge. One day before V's return, Jennie broke her social media silence to promote her single Soul City. The song describes a passionate love, and one lyric in particular, Mr. General, caught everyone's attention. Fans immediately linked it to V, who served as a commissioned officer in the military. Then came V's post-service photo, a cake with a message, "I'm happy to be next to you." The cake was traced to a bakery that Jennie had previously ordered from, sending the internet into overdrive. Coincidence? Maybe. But for fans, the narrative was too romantic to dismiss.